everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I wanted to do a video for those who are self-isolating, because I know that self-isolation can be quite a lonely thing. It can be quite strange and it can be quite stressful if you guys have never done it before. I mean, I self-isolate quite a lot, not intended, but I do spend a lot of time at home, so I'm quite used to spending time in my home environment. So I just wanted to share a few things with you guys that I'm actually going to be doing over the next few weeks to kind of keep my brain active, to keep my mind active, and also my body active. The first thing that I love to do is read magazines. So magazines are just a great way to kind of take your mind off things. They're a bit of fun, and I really like Cosmopolitan because it's a mixture of celebrity news, life news, fashion, beauty, all that kind of thing. So yeah, I really like Cosmopolitan, so I recommend that. Other things are books. So obviously reading books are a really good thing to do at the moment. I actually prefer reading physical books, and one of them which I really like is the Lonely Hearts Travel Club. So I'm really into travelling at the moment, and I just can't wait to go on another adventure. So because I can't actually physically go on another adventure, I thought that I would reread these and pretend that I am in Thailand, pretend that I am in India, and pretend that I am in Chile when I'm actually not. So yeah, they're great books. You can get them on Amazon. So yeah, maybe one for you guys to read. One for you guys to read. And also the other thing that I'm actually reading at the moment is The Flat Share. This is so good. I really enjoyed it. I'm about halfway through at the moment, so I've got a little bit left to read, which I'm going to try and do kind of over this weekend and next week. But this is a great book as well, really light-hearted, but also sends a really good message as well, so definitely recommend that. Other things I like to do are colouring. So colouring, obviously, when people say colouring, they think of kids and toddlers and, you know, younger children. Colouring is great for your mental health and for anxiety. So this is one I got ages ago. I think my cousin actually got me this. But yeah, I just think it'll be really nice to kind of just sit and do this like in between when I'm working from home. So when I'm working from home, this is my kind of 5th, 6th day working from home. So I like to do colouring in between my conference calls. So I have about 5 conference calls a day, and obviously in between that I do my work, but then also I need to take breaks all the time, because you have to take mental breaks and physical breaks when you're working from home, because it's so different to working in the office. So this is just nice to have by your desk with a colouring pot and just colour in while you're kind of sat there. Another thing I like to do is crosswords. Word search. So word search, again, I haven't done it in years, but I had this book and I just think it's just a great way to take your mind off work, take your mind off what's going on in the world, and also just to, like, you know, train your mind, because word searches are quite hard sometimes. So yeah, that's another thing. Also, you can do it on your phone as well, but I like doing it physically. The other thing I like to do is pamper evenings. Now, because we're at home and we're not really going anywhere, a lot of people aren't really dressing up and they're not doing their makeup, and, you know, they're kind of just relaxing. But pamper evenings are a great way to take your mind off of things. So I think tomorrow I'm going to do a face mask, I'm going to do my nails, I'm going to do a hair mask, I'm going to exfoliate, I'm going to put moisturiser on. I'm just going to make myself feel better before I start work on Monday, because obviously I'm not going to be leaving my house to go to work, so it just kind of separates work and home life. So yeah, I have so much stuff as well to use up, so this is a good time. Other things I've seen floating around are writing a journal. So I've never really been a person to write a journal or a diary or that kind of thing, but I think now is quite a good time to do it, because again, it takes your mind off of stuff. You can just write things about how you're feeling that day, and then kind of like, you know, when we are out of this, kind of look back and see how you've overcome it and how strong you are, and, you know, what you were feeling that day. And it does help with self-development as well, so that's something I might do. And then other things that I like, so I actually got 2 puzzles from Amazon. So I got a Dumbo one, which is so cute, and then I just got a Disney one. So if you guys know me, you know that I love Disney, and I think puzzles are a great way to challenge your brain. These ones are 1,000 pieces as well, so it's not like I'm going to finish them in a day. I'll probably take like at least 2 weeks to finish them. But it's just something to keep your mind off what's going on, because I think that nowadays we have so, I mean, like over the last 2 weeks, especially in the UK, we've just been flooded with so much information that your brain is just like fried. So they're a really good way to take your like mind off what's going on. Other things, obviously TV shows. At the moment I'm rewatching Grey's Anatomy, which is one of my favourite TV shows ever, so that's really nice because I know that I really enjoy it, and when I watch it I'm happy. Disney movies, again, I think Disney Plus comes out in a few weeks, so that's another thing that you guys can watch. Netflix, lots of stuff on Netflix, lots of stuff on Sky, lots of stuff on YouTube, Amazon Prime. If you guys are kind of are creative people, then why don't you start a blog or start a YouTube channel? That's something to do as well. I mean, you can start it with your phone, you don't need a fancy camera. When I first started YouTube way back when, this was like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago now, all those videos are private. I used my iPad. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how this YouTube channel started. So it wasn't fancy. I used an iPad, I stacked it on top of a stack of books, and that is literally how I started my YouTube channel. Cooking is a great way to kind of really relax and get into it. That's if you like cooking anyway. I love cooking, so I love just to cook with some music. We've recently started using HelloFresh again. Great for kind of having new recipes, but all the ingredients that you need to create those new recipes, so it just takes the stress of going out to shop and finding those ingredients. Other things are video games, so I've recently started playing Sims 4 again. I love The Sims, always love The Sims, and they're doing, I think, 50% discount at the moment on all their stuff, so definitely go and check that out if you guys are into Sims. A lot of places are doing discounts on things, so I know Adobe are doing, they're basically not charging you for any of their services for about through 2 months, I think. So like Photoshop, Illustrator, all of their packages. So if you want to learn how to use Photoshop, if you want to learn how to use Illustrator, if you want to learn how to edit video, now is the time, because you're at home, there's tutorials on YouTube and it's free. So I would, you know, definitely recommend that if you guys want to do it. If you want to start a blog, now is a great time to start a blog. If you want to start a YouTube channel, now is a great time to start a YouTube channel. If you want to become TikTok famous, now is the time to become TikTok famous. So yeah, I just wanted to pop on and show you kind of a few ways that I am dealing with self-quarantine at the moment, / self-isolation. At this moment in time, the UK is not in lockdown, although when I post this video, we may be in lockdown. So we're not in lockdown at the moment, so we can still kind of go out for a walk. We can go out to the park, as long as you're not near people, basically. Yeah, so that may change in a couple of weeks' time, or maybe in a couple of days. But for the moment, I'm just kind of dealing with it day by day. I've reduced the amount of news that I watch, because I know that I will just obsess over it. I mean, in the beginning, I just obsessed over it. And I still kind of do obsess over it, but not as much as I did before. So now I kind of just watch the update from the government at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and that is it for most of the day. In the evening I kind of read into it a bit more, because I'm obviously in bed and I'm just scrolling through, but most of the time I prefer just to post positive things. So in the beginning I posted like negative things, and I found that really affected me mentally. So now I just try and post positive things that are coming out from everything that's going on, and that's really helped me, so I would recommend that. Yeah, so if you guys have any other ways that you guys are dealing with self-isolation, then let me know in the comments down below, whether you guys are baking, whether you guys are painting or making pottery or gardening, or whatever you guys are doing. Let me know. Oh yeah, also I'm doing home workouts, because your girl needs to stay in shape, otherwise she's going to get very round over the next few weeks from eating and not going outside. So yeah, I find that doing home workouts really helps mentally, so I try and do them maybe every other day to try and give my body a rest as well. I'm also trying to do maybe some meditation. There's some things online to ease my anxiety, so that's one way that you can do it as well. There's so much free stuff out there, like on social media, on YouTube, podcasts I really like listening to, especially when I'm working, because it just feels like you're in the office with people instead of by yourself. So podcasts are a great way to feel like you are communicating with people. I am trying to schedule in as many FaceTime and calls as I can with friends and family, because obviously it just makes you feel like you're communicating with people, so I recommend that. And that's pretty much it, what I'm doing for the next few weeks. I really want to get on top of my videos and my blog posts, so that's something I want to focus on kind of over the next week or so. So you'll be seeing a lot more content from me. And yeah, I just wanted to obviously pop on and say that if you guys need anyone to talk to, please reach out to me. I would love to meet new people. I'd love to talk to you guys. I know how stressful it can be at times and how uncertain it can be. There's so many people out there offering, you know, free conversation, whether it's by the phone or whether it's by FaceTime or online or whatever. So yeah, don't sit at home all alone and feel like you have no one, because there's so many people out there, and we are going to get through this. It's just going to take a bit of time, but we will get through it. So yeah, I just wanted to pop on and show you guys what I'm doing. So I will be back soon with a new video. Not sure what it's going to be yet. I'm thinking of possibly decluttering my wardrobe, because I'm looking at it now and there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't actually wear, so that would be, now is a good time to declutter. So I think I'm going to film that too. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.